So, you guys wanted proof of actual in-game gameplay, right? Here it is. Here's the proof that you guys wanted. Now, before we jump into this video, I do want to note that they are holding an alpha test for this game in the very near future. So if you're interested in trying it out, I will have a link to the alpha registration page down in the description and the pinned comment below. I'll also have a link to it on our website, MMORPG.tv. So if you want to sign up for this and you want to play it after seeing what it looks like in game, then I urge you to go ahead and click that. You guys know what else you should click though? That subscribe button. Especially if you're interested in staying up to date with MMO news like this every day, general MMO discussions, MMO giveaways, and if you feel like I deserve it, drop a like and a comment on the video. It's a huge help for the YouTube algorithm. So this YouTube video in specific was taken from Bilibili, but uploaded to this YouTube channel right here. I'll go ahead, I'll include a link to that in the description below. But we're gonna go ahead here and take a look at the entire thing. This is in-game. You can tell the UI is down there. You have the option of adjusting the settings up there. My God. Now this game is apparently going to have all 4 seasons: summer, fall, winter, spring. And as you can tell, the mountains were covered in snow for winter. They're lush and green and beautiful for whatever other, for 2 of the other seasons. I don't know if they showed fall. My God, though. I don't know, I feel like I haven't seen a game's world look this beautiful before. I don't know. Just to me, like, this makes Swords of Legends Online look like some cheap, crappy PS2 game. Now, the reason I'm covering this is because you guys saw the last video I did on this and you were saying there's no way that that's in-game gameplay. There's no way that the game is gonna look like that when you get in-game. Surprise! This is genuinely seems to be what their game looks like. Now, I haven't actually looked at this before. I'm hoping that we get to see some of the combat, especially, because I feel like that's gonna be a major selling point for a lot of us, right? The animations look pretty good running around the environment, so I hope we get to see more than just this area though. Now this game is once again entering alpha testing, so this is not, you know, like the definitive final version of the game. They'll likely still make some alterations, some tweaks. And once again, if you're interested in the alpha test, I will have a link to that in the description below. For those of you that are intrigued by what you're seeing. Holy! No way! This is what the special effects look like for the combat? Are you kidding me? This is gonna fry people's computers. This looks so good. Now, this is also being developed for a global audience in mind. So this is not going to be like a Chinese MMO that's announced and doesn't come here for the next decade. This is being announced to come over to the West as well. And holy, I'm glad they opted to choose the sword mage kind of class though, because this is the kind of class that I play in these types of MMOs. I really hope we get to see more of the gameplay though, because that looked insane. Seeing some of your abilities in action, man. The UI though looks very very clean, very sleek. The movements are very fluid. That's kind of cool. Anyone that is not impressed by flying that looks like that, what does it take to impress you? Now, Swords of Legends has something like that too, though. Don't get me wrong. But does not look remotely as cool. Here we go. Finally leaving the town, the main city. They all kind of have the same outfits though. I guess, is this like your class hall? Like where you go to advance your class? That phoenix, the sound effect it made. Man.
此处乃青云门下大竹峰，你可以四下走走。若是来找师傅，还请移步通天峰。
I'm hoping that when this is released, when Perfect World Games release this over here in the West, they do not make the same mistakes that Gameforge made by making this a buy-to-play game. Buy-to-play games are great, but like barely anyone played Swords of Legends. Barely anyone plays Swords of Legends. And that's because it's not easily accessible. And it's a niche kind of game. So, taking a niche game and then making it available to a very small selection of players is a very easy, very quick death. I mean, come on, now you're just showing off. Like, yeah, we know it looks incredible, but come on. Okay, so my question here is, how much of this is accessible? Like, how much of this can you physically fly to? Because I can see that there isn't really, or doesn't really seem to be any kind of like restrictions imposed on the character. They went through a portal to make it, I don't know, like a several minute fly away, but at the same time, like, they can literally just physically fly there too. So I don't know. I feel like that kind of means that it's not really closed off. And there you go. There you have it. Actual physical proof of what the game looks like, the type of game this is. If that isn't enough to convince you then I really don't know what is. Once again, I have a link to the pre-registration page for those of you that are interested in the comments in the description below. The alpha test is currently planned for sometime soon, but it's unconfirmed specifically when that is. But you can guarantee that I am going to attempt to be there.